All right, guys, welcome to the Polygon podcast. I'm your host today, Rico Lightfoot, and I'm joined with my co-host, Ernesto Enriquez. So this is the first episode, Mr. Rager. The name of the episode origin is from this song. I mean, it's from Kid Cudi on his album. What was the album name again?
Motherfucking Man on the Moon 2, I believe.
I think so. Let me just check real quick.
Yo, check it out.
I mean, it's all right. Already.
I'm pretty sure. No,
I
got it right. It's
okay. Well, we're just gonna hope so. But yeah. So just before we get into this podcast, I just want to explain to everybody on what this is all about, and if this goes well, we'll continue it and see where it takes us. We had just made this podcast and wanted to just basically talk about any random shit that's relatable towards teens or music, fashion, anything like that, and we pretty much just talk on it. We may get special guests on the show or any friends that want to join in. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and see on all that. And every episode we name it after a song that we're feeling, and we talk about the song of who it is and who it's by and what album. So yeah, today's Mr. Rager by Kid Cudi.
To all my music fans.
Text, not professional. And go ahead and check out that song. I'm sure people have already heard it, but really phenomenal song he's made. Really nice hook and everything. Yes, clap.
Amazing.
Pokes in the chat.
Woo! Amazing.
All right, so let's talk about the Drake getting booed off stage at Tyler's concert. So let me just so if you don't know what happened, if anyone else listening out there, Tyler the Creator made a event called Camp Flogna, right?
It's been the concert that I think he did it back when he released Wolf. Yeah, pretty sure Wolf. It's a pretty old festival. He's been doing it. I think
so he's been doing this thing, and he had a mysterious guest basically, and most of the people thought it was going to be Frank Ocean. Everyone thought that. Am I right?
Yeah, everybody thought it was going to be Frank Ocean because Tyler the Creator has tie-ins with him, and they've been working with each other for a while now. But fucking
and then
I guess it didn't turn out.
Yeah, we later on find out it's Drake.
But
come off the concert,
it wasn't actually just Drake. It was actually two other people that I found out later on. It was actually A$AP Rocky and Lil Uzi too, which was I found out later on, and I was like, "Whoa, that's cool." And so the way I see it is that I don't know. I think it was the wrong audience for him.
Yeah, wrong audience, wrong time. I would say.
Yeah, wrong audience, wrong time. Yeah. And plus, I feel Tyler after what he posted on Twitter.
Yeah, he was super embarrassed by his fans.
My bad, I needed
drinking water.
Okay. So let me pull up what he said right now. The tweeties, the Twitters. All right, so. He was like, again, thank you, Drake. I'm fucking pissed. Hotline Bling was next. That's my fucking shit. I'm gonna play that in the shower right now. So basically, he got fucking pretty upset. But I get it.
Yeah.
He got out of his way to get these three artists, and even Drake. Drake is one of the biggest artists right now that has influenced our generation right now. What's up?
I was saying, indeed, wink, wink, to the song.
Is this kind of fucked up? Because it's Drake.
Yeah, the man
Tyler
got booed off stage there, and Drake was being humble. He's like, if you want me to keep going, I will keep going, and it's stupid. And he kind of clapped back at his own fans and to the Frank Ocean fans that he signed a 10-year contract on his Instagram post. He made that, and even Frank Ocean liked the post. That was the funniest part of it.
I know, that's how I was Blonded liked it, and I was like, it's a giggle.
Yeah, but the hearts still got there.
Oh my god. So yeah, Tyler the Creator just was really upset how his audience was reacting to it, and plus, the way you can see it is that I don't know. I'm glad Drake took it took it well. He took it like a champ. Tyler, I feel bad for you, dog. Shout out to you. You're a really big influence to me. But yeah, dog.
Yeah, I mean that's how it be, but you know it'd be like that for most artists and everything, and but you know it happened, got past it, saw whatever and everything. So there's also a movie that happened on Netflix called The King.
Oh yeah. That movie is amazing.
That was a true story actually too, and I didn't know that until I watched an explanation of it. And like,
how could you not know that?
Well, I'm not a fucking historian, bitch. What do you think I am, huh?
Well, bitch, you should have fucking done more research when you were in high school, dog.
Bitch, I was getting better grades than you were. What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
You're the one ditching, like, stupid.
You also ditched too.
Yeah, because I was already alright. I was accelerated, bitch.
Blah blah blah. We got the same degree. So no, we didn't. The fuck out of here.
We did not, man.
Yes, we did.
Who came to me to English for that project to do, huh?
I came to you to come do something together. All right.
Whatever.
Same way
but anyways, okay. But anyways. But anywho, the Netflix King movie. It was really good. I mean, like, there's really no reason to really talk about this. I just kind of want to bring it out as like a love for it because it was really good. Like, most people, if you're not really into medieval stuff and everything, this may not be for you, but I would still go ahead and give it a shot because it's true. This is something that actually happened, and most of the talk in it can fly over people's heads because it's like medieval times.
So yeah, the movie, it really does like deserve another second watch, because sometimes you watch something and you're just like, oh, that's good, or that was bad, but then you give it another chance and like it probably just blows you away, or you catch on something that you didn't know it was there. And plus, my boy Timothy Chalamet is starring as King Henry, and my boy Robert.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Robert, what's his name? Robert Pattinson or something?
Robert Pattinson, the future Batman.
Yeah, future Batman, all talking French in the movie. He's like, "You come to me, I smashed your head in." Yes. And
Yo, did you see that one Twitter tweet where it's just it's basically Robert Pattinson and Timothy Chalamet, or Timothy fuck, I can't even talk. Timmy, I'm just gonna call him Timmy. I'm just being like Timmy. Timmy was basically we're just making fun of Robert Pattinson's fucking French accent, the same way Robert Pattinson was making fun of.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally like the same. It was the same thing. Like it was funny. It was all stupid the way that he talked. But yeah, his accent was kind of odd. I mean, it was funny, and I don't know if it was intentional to be like that. But either way, his character didn't survive that long. But you know, whatever. It's still a great movie and everything like that and stuff. So other news, the season 3 of Apex Legends came out I want to say a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so. It was pretty recent, but not that
it's already
recent.
Been like what, 5 weeks, I think.
I have no clue, but
pretty sure like 5 weeks, bro. We've been playing this game for
forever.
What,
we've been playing the game since launch, like, and it's a free to play game. You can go ahead and download it on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox if you want to. Go ahead and try it out.
Should really sponsor us right now.
Yeah, Respawn sponsor us right now.
Hey yo, Respawn, we giving you a free shout out out here.
Give us the skins. We want the gold skins for all guns, all people.
Especially, give me all Bangalores and Wraiths.
And the Royal Guard. Not the Royal Guard one of both. But anyways,
season
3 had popped off, and the new shit that had blown people away was the new map, a new gun, and lots of changes with characters and guns.
And a useless ass character.
Yeah, and a useless ass character as well.
The new character is basically Crypto.
Yeah,
that's his name. Motherfucking old South Korean BTS wannabe BTS.
Yeah, like what the like this dude, his ability is to sit on his iPhone and just that's it.
It's basically our generation.
He's just a Twitter
But
thought.
in one
That's all he
character.
is. That's all he is. His abilities are like it's cool, but like I don't know. I feel like they could have done a better job with him because he's only good for the EMP explosions. Because if you get seen by his drone, you can easily just shoot it. And if your team is pushing and you're crypto, and they both die because you weren't there to help them, then it's just a 1 versus 3 moment, and it's kind of hard to turn the tide of the battle there.
It fucking sucks because basically this whole game is based on teamwork. And speaking of teamwork, it's just me and you playing that game. We haven't found like a third member that can be consistent with us. And well, that basically just beats the whole point of the fucking game. I'd be me and you. We'd be beating squads over in like 1, 2, 3 squads. We get to like what top 5, top 7.
Yeah, or we get some dubs in there too. But it's a little difficult. But yeah, we don't ever have a third member to play with in the game. But it still doesn't like stop us from taking these dubs because I'm pretty good at the game of myself, and I'm not gonna lie about it either. But yeah, and they also added the charged rifle, and this has been so controversial within the Apex players community because it has been
mostly sweaty nerds.
Yes, it has been nerfed every day, every second. It's been nerfed so much, and people are still upset about it and want to nerf it still.
It's. I mean, at first I would have gotten it. Fucking a charged rifle was doing so much damage to the point people would call it broken, but.
Yeah, like after the first nerf, it's like all right. Like the first nerf was fine. All right, you good, but like after that, it was just a little bit of gay baby crybabies. All right, that was kind of it.
That was it. Like Shroud. I'm looking at you, bro.
Y'all just kind of got weak sauced, and that was it. You kind of just got fucked, and then got mad about it, which is so dumb. But other than that, the season 3 of Apex Legends is going all right. I kind of wish the map was a little bit different. I mean, it's all right, but I like to play the old map too if they made it available still. I mean, but I don't think they'll ever do that.
Yeah, I miss that map. Old King Canyon.
Yeah, King's Canyon. It was great. All that good stuff and everything.
Beautiful. Such beautiful map.
I mean, I'd always see like on Twitter like people be like talking about all those new shits and like leak footage of new character and stuff, and it's not really real. And I really
is that
wish
fake?
Huh?
Is it fake?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's fake because I mean,
I don't know because sometimes I'll be looking at something and it'd be legit.
Nah, I think most of the time it's just fake. It's either that or I just see some fake ass girls on there. Fucking Twitter thoughts. Stupid.
Fucking Twitter thoughts.
Twitter thoughts always like on there like buy my nudes. Oh yeah.
There's a video of also there's how Instagram models are getting recruited for like modeling shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie. All right, and I look at the audience with a full 2 eyes wide open. They're pretty hot, but they're also a thought. It rhymes, you see, so it sticks with it. Because they'll be posting.
You gotta see, because like you gotta open your third eye and try to see.
Open it. Yes.
Thought. You gotta
don't think from down
how
there,
many
boys.
words are in the word thought.
It's not November. Don't lose.
4 minus 1 3 third eye. What's good?
Don't think down there. Think in your brain. And they are. As much as I hate to admit, but yes, most of them are really hot. But it also is stupid because they'll be posting buy my nudes and stuff, and it's like it's a little annoying. But if they're actually legitimately doing this and they're making profit off it, then it's good for them. I guess.
I mean, the buy my nudes thing is basically just trying to get
like it's
old.
A meme. I feel like it's a troll.
I don't think it's a troll. I think it's just trying to get like old boomers to.
I think it's just a meme.
Nah, I don't think it's.
To be honest,
it couldn't be a meme. Some people might use it as a meme, but like, there's serious like sex workers out there that are just like buy my nudes, and they make like a living off of those. And fucking real people actually fall for this, bro. It's fucking white people just coming down on knocking down on doors, and they're like, "Oh, here, have my money for a picture of pussy."
Yeah, what a fucking weirdo. Like, why would you pay for Have you guys ever heard of porn?
Out of all the porn,
it's free.
Out of all the porn in the world. Out of
Like
all
you-
the porn in the
You
world.
guys ever heard of YouPorn? Literally, the first time I
Pornhub?
discovered, yeah, the first time I discovered porn was like, oh, I wonder what a porn website is. So the first thing I thought of was like, oh, there's YouTube. I wonder if there's YouPorn. And so I did that shit, and it's real. So, and I used to stick with that.
Fucking X porn, XXX porn. Ah,
Yeah.
man, all the porn you need.
Seems like you're showing the more other side of you, Ernie. I don't know.
Dude, there's so much fucking porn in the world.
Yeah. So it's like so stupid if like people were gonna be buying nudes on Twitter and stuff like that, because it's like, you know, it's legitimately free. I mean, if I'm gonna pay a woman for something, like, I'm not gonna pay them for fucking like show me a picture of their nipple or something. You know, that's just stupid. I'd go full prostitution on this bitch. You know, not gonna lie.
Shit, if you want to buy fucking sex, then might as well buy sex instead of fucking buying
It's
pictures.
a fucking brothel, you old ass.
But well, these girls are chasing their bag, and I respect
Yeah.
it. You're taking away
They
money
are.
from these stupid ass white boys. All right,
Yeah,
go
I
for it.
literally cannot blame them. It's really just a applause and pat on the back for them for
Pretty much.
pretty much swindling these men. And I'm not even guaranteeing it's just old men. I feel like it's also just teens as well.
It's a little sparkle. It's just
You
like
know,
respect women.
I judge, but I don't care, because if you do it, you're getting money. It's not my life, not my business. So it's all the same with me. But I still think it's stupid and stuff.
I think it's stupid how like I just think it's stupid because, dude, like I said, there's so much fucking porn on the internet.
Yeah, like it's free, guys. I don't know what you're doing. You know,
Literally, I saw
just pull up
I saw
your
a video.
iPhone.
I
while
saw a
you're
video of
dead.
a comedian. He was basically I forgot his name. He's a very famous comedian. He's worked with like Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, and he was white.
Oh, well, nice.
He's white. He's like bald. He always wears like flannels and shit. Yeah, he's ginger from his beard. Like the color of his beard. Is
Oh, I
ginger.
think I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name either.
I don't know what's his fucking name. I know I've seen a special on
He yells
like,
a lot,
Netflix.
right?
Yeah, he yells a lot. I think. And
Okay,
he,
yeah,
like,
I probably know.
I think he has offended a lot of people, which
I'm
like.
sure he has, yeah.
But that's comedians, you know. Fucking comedy is subjective.
Fucking
But-
Joker.
But anyways, the way the video goes, the way the video goes is like he's saying that if you were to put a child to learn the alphabet, basically if you were to put porn, all the categories in alphabetical order.
Alphabet and porn is two different things. You know, like, wow.
Look.
The topic just changed. Just switched like that.
English is hard, all right. English is hard.
It's really not.
But what I'm trying to say is that what the joke was, if you were to put categories of porn in alphabetical order and you made a little kid redo the fucking alphabetical order and watch. Damn, I just really fucked up. You can just cut it right there.
I know. I think I gotta keep that in now. Like, you know, we'll just see. But yeah. Oh, I
So
mean,
basically, okay, no, the joke was basically if you were to make a baby, watch every single porn video in alphabetical order, the baby would be fucking 47. He would not even finish A, which is anal.
I feel like the baby wouldn't even be able to comprehend anything of what the fuck porn is or sex is. Like, it's a fucking baby.
But if you were to go throughout like fucking time trying to
Like,
see every
dedicating
single
this baby
video,
to learn porn titles
Yeah,
and shit.
pretty
and
much.
whatever.
by the time he's 47, he would not even finish the fucking category A, which is
Well,
anal.
yeah, because there's so many porn videos. Are you talking about
Yeah.
websites or videos?
Fucking videos, all of them, combine them.
Well, yeah,
How much porn videos are there in the world?
I mean,
A
there's
lot.
probably well over a million. You know, on Pornhub alone. Well, maybe even more than just over a million. It might be even over like 5 million or something. It is, and you know, like the videos don't even have to be considered porn. Like, you would see like Fortnite videos on there. You know?
I know. You'd see
Which is, like,
Fortnite
stupid.
porn, furry porn, all kinds of porn. Well, like all
No, I
the
mean
shit
like
that
it'd be Fortnite gameplay. Like, wouldn't it be porn? It'd just be like fucking ninja popping out or something.
Speaking of that content, Frank Ocean, which is like one of my fucking favorite artists. I really love Frank Ocean. You can basically watch his whole album, Nostalgia Ultra, on Pornhub, like fully, the whole album illustrated.
It's like literally like the same thing as like before. It's like, why would you watch it on here when you watch it on YouTube and stuff, you know? But I mean, I guess if you can, it works out that way too and stuff. But yeah, and you know, he came out with some like new music too recently.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He came out with In My Room, I think.
Yeah, he barely comes out with, you know, new shit because Frank Ocean's really a real private person. He doesn't really want to, you know, surface the internet of new music and things like that.
Motherfucker's the unicorn.
Yes, he's a unicorn that is you could never see. Butt Stallion from Borderlands 2. If you guys get that reference, good gamer wink out there.
Good fucking pat on the back for you, my friend.
Yeah, and so Frank Ocean has came out with like, I'd say like 3 songs really. He came out with DHL. One of them, it was like a remix version from a DJ. I don't know what it was called. I forgot. And the last known one that I know that has came out was In My Room, and I like In My Room a lot. Like
Hold on, let me push in my glasses in. Actually, he released like 3 songs.
I did say 3.
It was like 3. No.
Yeah, I did say 3.
No, you said 3, right? But you forgot to include one more. So it's actually 4 he's dropped.
Didn't you just mess up then on your own?
Did I?
Yeah, because you're like, it's actually 3. And I was like, I did say 3. And you're like, no, you said 3. It's actually 4. Okay, Mr. Anime Glasses Shining. Man.
So basically, recently he's dropped like around 4 songs, which is DHL, like you mentioned. Cayendo, yes. That's the name of the song.
Oh yeah.
Which is like a remix disco version,
like,
and then
it's like a club shit, you know.
And then there's like Dear April, which is like my favorite track out of all the 4 he's dropped. And then In My Room, which is pretty like cool. So it's pretty cool, like the same. I think it's on the same level as DHL, which like they're both 2 songs that can set up the mood and actually just vibe out to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I liked In My Room more. I haven't heard the other song, but In My Room is like on my top playlist right now that I'm listening to still. So yeah, and everything like that. So speaking of music coming out, not that long ago, a certain man who is known out by a lot of people in the hip hop community. And I think you are knowing who I am talking about when I get it.
Kanye West.
Yes.
Jay-Z.
The fucking peaks
I am a god.
Of the audio. The fucking peaks of the audio that came out of your fucking voice.
Kanye West.
Yes, Kanye West dropped a gospel album.
Fucking George Bush doesn't care about black people. Kanye. That type.
Oh man, so this is probably like old news, but I mean it's a little still relevant because
it's a little bit relevant
comes out with music videos still, and you know it's crazy. But honestly, I did not like the album. You know, as
album was trash, bro.
Kanye's a really good artist. He makes good music. He's kind of insane in person, but I mean, if I knew him in person, I'd probably be getting along with him. I wouldn't really care. And just the album, I just didn't like it. I mean, you know, I guess you need a certain hear for it to be into it, you know? I mean, I'm not really, my religious views are just agnostic, so I don't really have a say of much into this album. So,
I mean, the album wasn't really much of religion. It was just him, like, speaking of his experience with, like, fucking religion, which is, he wasn't promoting God, and I'm pretty sure he was just telling his experience of how him getting into like the church, the Enlightenment, speaking of God, Jesus Christ, all that. Jesus Christ. We love you, God.
Love you, God.
But honestly, the album was trash. I love Kanye. but not as much as himself. I didn't really much fuck with it. So it was pretty much really disappointing. But hey, it's not the first album that's disappointed me this year. Rex Orange County.
You didn't like it?
No, I did not like it.
You didn't like Ponies? You didn't like Rex Orange County Pony?
No, I thought it was boring.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I really thought it was.
I'm sorry.
I know you really like it, but like, dude, I'm sorry. I thought it was really boring. I fell in love with the Rex Orange County from like 2017, bro.
I mean, it was good too, but I mean, this new one, I think he did better than most of his all albums. You know, I forgot the guy's name. I think it's Alexander O'Connor. Yeah, I forgot. I'm not sure. Something O'Connor, but he's a really talented lad. He's very good.
Definitely talented. Really
bright. Has a nice singing voice. Still, his face reminds me of Kraken, which is a streamer on Twitch. If you guys know him. But yeah, I think the album did really well for it.
I mean, commercially, I'm pretty sure the album did well, but in ratings, I don't think it did that great. Because when I was listening to it, I was just basically hearing what happens when you sign up with like a studio and you actually get more money into your production. I was hearing something that was not there no more. When I listened to Rex Orange County,
so you liked it more like janky?
Yeah,
you liked it. When it basically
defined. It basically defined Rex Orange County. That was him. That basically.
Well, I mean, I liked it. I liked it that he got it like, you know, more studio into a thing, and he even he had a part in a song. I think it was Laser Lights. He had some autotune in there, and I was, you know, surprised. I liked it though. It sounded good the way he used it, because you can use autotune wrong and you can use autotune right, and the way he did it was just perfect.
I mean, honestly, if boring to me, but two of the tracks that like really stand out, which is like the ones that he released. Was it before the album? It's 10 out of 10 and Phase 2.
Yeah, that's in the album too.
I really like those tracks, and I was like, okay, maybe these are the expectations I can have in an album. But having expectations for an album is actually that's not a really good mentality to go into an album.
Yeah, I mean, I liked his album though, because it was mostly about himself, from what I hear of the lyrics and everything. Because, you know, just the first song at the gate, 10 out of 10 on it, he is talking about how, like, you know, his friends, and like a year ago, shit was kind of like bad, and you know, he feels like a 5. I can't pretend, you know. And then he wants to be out. He wants to be good and stuff. And then the other songs, it was just pretty much all about him too. And there's even a song in there that is really, really good that everybody should definitely check out. It's called Pluto Projector. The production design, production sound, it was good, especially the end of it, and I can't wait to see him in concert in January.
Lucky. I don't know. I'll probably make it. I don't know. You know, just fucking. You gotta follow God.
I mean, you could just get it. I mean, it's like
just trust God.
Like 50
things will fine. Fucking turn out well for me.
It should be like $50 though.
But that album was a little bit too boring to me.
I mean, I liked it. I think it was good.
Yeah, you liked it. It was good.
Yeah,
for you.
Yeah, it's all whatever, everything, you know, whatever, everything like that. So let's talk about the life after high school for our friends out here that are hopefully listening into this podcast. As you know, I am 18. Ernie is 18. We had graduated. We had graduated in May.
It fucking sucks.
Yes, I think it was May, and yeah, it does suck. Or anybody even listening in that's still in high school, honestly, keep just you know, count your blessings. That's all I can really say. You know, if you're in high school, like, it sucks after, honestly. And I don't know if it really, like, life's a video game. The first 18 years of your life is just the trial game, and you're like, you know, this is pretty easy, I'll keep on going. And then once you buy the whole game disc, it's like a game that you really don't like, but you can't return, and you need to play it till the end. And you never know what's the ending of the game, you know, because it's always different. Really got deep there.
That's pretty much life right there, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty much life. But you know, life after high school, it is a kind of struggle. I don't want everybody to think that it's terrible, because it's just really how you position yourself around people and friends, and what you choose to do in your choices, because putting those choices, depending on what you choose and people you hang out with and everything, etc., it will put you in a step either going up the hill or going down the hill, or you might just be sitting in the middle. And so life after high school is just, it's really up to you how you shape it. It's a telltale story, you know, I would kind of say. And if you have anything to add on that, Ernie, then you may as well.
Well, basically, high school for me was like, it was amazing. You know, I'm pretty sure for not everyone, but for me, it was amazing, and it basically has shaped the person that I am so far right now. And you know, I'll admit, fucking freshman year was the shittiest years of my life.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to get customized to this new environment. You know, you're gonna be with more people. You're gonna be crowded. You're gonna be knowing a lot more people. You're going, even your body's still going through a lot of changes. Mentality's gonna change.
Yeah, even then. I mean, like, as I was a freshman, I was just horny like 24/7. Like, all I wanted to do is just, if I've seen something with a hole in it, I'll fucking ear. You know, like fucking.
You don't even need to have a fucking hole. Yeah, if you had fucking curves.
Yeah, I'll fuck a roll. You know,
for a roll?
In a fat girl or something.
I'm basically what you call a dog, just humping everything, dude. But all right.
as the dog barks in the background, a dog.
Oh my god, it's my neighbor's dog. God damn.
Lol. I mean, that was pretty good timing though. But yeah, I mean,
high school.
It's all like that.
High school in the beginning was, like I said, trash. And then my advice, I think you should just be busy all the time. Not all the time to the point where like you kind of sacrifice your social life. No, be busy with things that you love to do, and try to start the blueprint that you want for when you're out of high school.
Yeah. So yeah, like basically be planning ahead of your life, but you don't want to lose your social awareness of people being around you and everything. Like it's good to, it's, you know, you don't want to be an introvert much, even though, you know, some people are, and they're more, they just feel better like that. But you know, like what I'm trying to say is that you still want to be around people to be nice, and so doing that is all good, but you don't want to be stuck where you're just constantly in work. Because I know a lot of people who have done that, because we had a program, I don't know if it's actually, I mean, well, what does IB stand for? International
IB?
bachelors or something? I don't know.
Look, I wasn't really that smart in high school, so I didn't really give a shit what IB stand for, but
yeah, but basically there's a program called IB, and I don't know what it stands for. I don't know if it's international. I don't know if it's, you know, in every school. Probably not every school, but in some anyways. But it's basically accelerated students, so they're smarter, in quotations I am doing in the air right now. And those kids, they had no life really, you know, and they can talk shit all they want really, because my ideals and my views of IB kids, I even if I'm good friends with some, I still think you had no life in that time, because, you know, you're just stressing yourself for work all day, every day, and that's all I seen it from, you know.
I would basically just see it as torture. You're just torturing yourself with overwork and basically benefits that are not that all that great. If
Mhm.
from what I've seen right now, because I'm outside of high school. I'm seeing life. I'm seeing how people prosper. I'm seeing how people are trying to start up. Nobody's prepared for this fucking world after.
Mhm.
It can go a good thing or a bad thing, and you just gotta roll with it. You know,
Yeah.
one of my favorite scenes from Spider-Man is basically it could be good, it could be bad, but as long as you don't take a fucking risk, you won't know what's the result. It just takes a leap of faith.
Yeah, that's really how it is. I mean, I see a lot of IB kids that are in, you know, like they'll be working their ass off for 4 years and then they'll end up at like working at like a Walmart or something. And I'm like,
Fucking a Walmart or a Canes.
yeah.
Speaking of Canes, I actually saw some friends over there, and they're actually in IB, and I was like, "Yo, so how'd it turn out?"
Yeah, that was a while ago. And then I remember that too, seeing it and fucking, you know, I mean, you know, if they need a job for college because they're probably in college, but I mean, you know, it's understandable. But you know, it's like carrying yourself so hard in IB and everything like that, and then saying like, oh, I'm gonna be your manager one day and shit, and seeing them work at a low end place when it's like, you know, even though I'm not working right now, I would expect to see something of high, you know, individuality with you, and you're not, you know, talked all that shit and you're over here working at like a minimum wage job and stuff, you know.
Shit sounds a little bit personal though.
No, it wasn't like, it's not a personal thing. I'm just like, because that's just most how IB kids are. Most of them are just kind of like dicks, or they're just really antisocial, which, you know, I mean, I would say that's part is personal because most of them, you know, they kind of are and stuff like that. And you know, while you're in high school, I already know this is a problem, but with most kids, they're gonna be in relationships and stuff, you know.
Oh
all
man,
that shit.
relationships in high school were not all that great.
Yeah, and what was that thing called? For no, like, you guys can't be this close together.
PDA.
Yeah, PDA. Fucking that shit got me every fucking time. Like, I hated that shit. I'd be dating an ex and shit, and like, you know, stupid, you know, all stupid.
Fucking, you'd have this parade of kids, fucking mostly like sophomores and freshmen, and they would know the meaning of that word, and they'll just throw it at you and just be like, PDA.
Yeah, which is so stupid. But really, in high school, I'm not gonna say that relationships don't last. It's really how you step up to the plate on this thing, because it's, you know, everyone's different. It just depends on how you guys act. I mean, most high school relationships don't last. I'm not gonna lie about that. But you know, you could make it last, but don't put the relationship first before your school and stuff, because we're all here for that same reason. Am I right? We're not here to just smash and get out. You know,
No,
this ain't Tinder. All right.
it really isn't. To me, high school was basically a way to try to identify yourself, or try to get to know yourself, or try to improve yourself. Because, like I said, when you're starting off, there's a lot of things that are coming to you and they're new, and you really don't know what to do, and you're just accepting whatever comes to you. And that's where when you gain that much experience of getting all this shit to you and just accepting it, it comes to the point where like you need to stop and realize what the fuck you have, what can benefit you and what cannot benefit you.
Yeah. If you're in a relationship and you can't balance things out, if you have a job and a school or whatever the idea may be, you can easily solve that just by you know, giving each other more time. And really, if you truly want to stay with somebody in a relationship and stay with them, or even if you love them, it doesn't even have to be love necessarily, but you know, if you really want this relationship, then you'll try and give it time and everything and make time for each other. And if you don't, and if you think you're one of those people that say like, oh, I can't do this relationship because I can't balance school and stuff with you, then really just be straight up. If you really want to stay with them, then you'll find a way to keep it together. And if you can't find a way, then you're really just lying to yourself and to the person you're with, your partner. And
Exactly.
you should just straight up break up with them, you know, and stuff like that, or stop talking to them, or whatever the occasion may be.
Fucking that's when it comes to high school relationships. And plus, and I'm gonna say this: in high school relationships, don't take everything seriously.
Yeah.
You're still young. You really are pretty fucking young. You're still a kid, you know.
Mm-hmm. Don't show up to her house with a ring or anything like
that. Ugh.
Stop putting those emojis, freshmen. I'm looking at you, freshmen, sophomores, and it's some of you juniors. Seniors. I'm glad that you guys probably don't do it, but I know some of you will, and that's just a shame on you. You know, everything like that and stuff.
There's a lot of couples that were like seniors and freshmen, which it would be so obvious looking at them, because you'd find out and you'd be like, well, it was obvious. You see a grown-ass man that looks about 23 with a little child that looks straight from like elementary school.
What's your like take on like people that date like people still in high school while someone is out of high school? Like, as you know, I am talking to somebody that is still in like high school, but she's not like going to high school stuff.
Honestly, there's always gonna be, if in that situation there's a gap, but the way our system works is man, I need to think about this one.
It's hard to like explain. Yeah, like most people think of that as like, you know, that's a little too young. Like, I could see dating, like being a senior and dating a freshman, it's, you know, kind of red flags. Yeah, that's a
really
young.
Big red flag, because it can, you know, that senior one day will turn 18, and once that freshman, they will turn minorities, and then again it's true, we're still too young and we're still learning, and we might do some dumb shit, and dumb stuff leads to even more dumb stuff, and it's basically just you toss a pebble, that pebble hits a rock, that rock hits a boulder, that boulder hits whatever comes after a boulder.
a mountain.
Yeah. A mountain starts an avalanche.
It comes all crashing down, your fucking tsunami and shit.
It's basically a chain reaction, and
yeah,
you just gotta be careful with how you react and your actions, and really when you do any action, just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just think of every action you do. As if for you, in this, you talking to this girl, I don't see it as bad. Honestly, as long as you guys are smart with each other, trust each other, and you know your boundaries, and know what are you guys doing, I see no problem. But
honestly, if I could be honest, like I don't mind if like, I mean, like, I do mind to an extent though. Like, I would agree that dating somebody younger than your age, it's all right, but it just depends on how young and how old the person is.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, like, you're not gonna be like, my parents were 5 years apart from each other. That's not a big of an age gap there were. You know, my mother had me at 19. My dad was I don't know. He was 24. He was 24 when he had me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem if it's like after 18. Like, if somebody's like 18 and then a guy that's like 25 or something, like that's fine. You know, it's whatever. It's over 18. I think that's fine. But I mean, if it's like high school and stuff, like a senior dating a freshman, I think that's just a little too young for me, in my opinion. But if it's like a junior dating a freshman, then it's like, you know, it's a little bit, you know, your choice. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's really just up to the person. I mean, me personally, I don't mind. If you do want to do that, that's fine. But just, you know, be careful if people might judge.
People might judge
their parents, parents.
We're not. we're not trying to say like pedophilia is right or pedophilia is okay. No, we're trying to say that
I mean, I wouldn't even consider it pedophilia, really,
no,
because I
it's
think pedophilia is like a huge age gap,
pedophilia
like
is
some like
basically
48-year-old and like a
yeah,
kid.
or a 25-year-old with like a 14-year-old. No, that's really fucking bad, and I
Yeah.
fucking and you're fucking. You should burn in fucking hell if you're doing that right now, or if you're doing it. Because, dude, if you do something bad, karma exists, and it's gonna hit 100 times better. Karma. I don't know. I believe in karma. So I always believe like if you put bad energy out there, bad energy will come back. Put good energy out there, good energy will come back.
Yeah, that's like part of religion, isn't it? Karma. I forgot what religion it is though.
I don't really know. I just
I
knew
learned
it.
it. I remember I learned it in high school. Why didn't you learn this in high school, huh? I'm talking about King Henry and shit.
Yeah.
I know karma was part of a religion. I learned it in world history, but I forgot what it was.
I did not learn that much in world history, even though world history was my favorite fucking topic. But
I mean, I loved world history. World history was like a great ass class, and the teacher I got was Mr. Hulse. So shout out Mr. Hulse. He's a great ass teacher. I love everything about that class because I remember we got to make a city thing, and I had a whole city planned out and on a piece of paper, and it was like Sim City basically. I did it, and it was really great.
Like a miniature.
Well, I didn't make a miniature. I just drew it out on a piece of paper, and he was like really impressed. He was like, there should be a residential area, or like at least 48 houses, 8 industrial houses, and like et cetera, and mine was like one of the best ones that he had, and even had to show it as a preview in the class. And I learned a lot of shit in there. I always got like at least an A on the test. It was great.
All right, we're getting off topic.
No, we're just
yes, we are.
It. Well, I would say we're pretty much done on the topic of like high school shit. I'm like tired.
No,
I mean, what do you want else to say? What else?
I wanted to say that like, just be careful what you do. Also, don't be dating little girls. Don't be dating minorities. If you're 18, boys. And little boys too, don't be doing that. That's really disgusting, and I don't encourage that at all. But what I'm saying is that if you're in the ages in between 16, 17, 18, 19, just be careful on your actions and what you do, what you think, and basically just talk and try to solve the situation that you're in.
Yeah, and it's like really up to you. Honestly,
it's pretty much up to you. Say a 19-year-old dates a 16-year-old. Right there, I would say, in my opinion, that's a little bit too far. But an 18-year-old dating a 16-year-old, it's 2 years gap. But of course, in our state law, we're basically 18. We're considered adults, but it's 18, 16. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not much of a gap,
Yeah,
she's still considered a minority, and we're considered adults. But
a minority? You mean a minor?
A minor, my bad. A minority is like minority is a different thing. We're minorities. We're minorities. But
you're a minority. I'm not.
You're a minority.
No, I'm not.
Oh wait, no, you're not. You're white.
I'm only half white. Only half white. Fucking Gordon Freeman.
You're half a minority.
Well, I guess so. But I was born here.
Still, there's still minorities that were born here. So
I guess, but whatever. All right.
But what I was saying.
Yeah.
Just in between the ages of 16 and 18, I'm pretty sure that's all right. But
yeah,
if it was like a 15-year-old, 14-year-old dating a 19-year-old or 18-year-old, that's where I stop it. That's where I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'd probably also agree on that, and you should probably, check your own ideas. Hopefully, if you're gonna do that, then make sure, like, I don't know.
Check your mentality, check your steps, where you stepping, bro.
I wouldn't really want to know what to do in that situation, to be honest, and I wouldn't want to be caught up in that shit. So
no, fuck yeah. If you're fucking messing with like minor and you're like already starting off your life, you're like 20 fucking 19.
I made a company.
you need to check yourself, and
before
you need to realize what the fuck you're doing. You better check yourself. You wreck yourself.
Exactly. So, in other news, there's a event that happens a lot in I don't know, I think it's annually, right? Every year.
Foodie Fest.
Yeah,
that shit
Foodie Fest
was, oh my god, man.
So if we have anyone that is going to be listening to this that is out of state of Nevada, or I don't even know if this is like, international or not, but
I think it is.
I have no clue.
I don't know. It's on the internet, so
this is the first time I ever gone to Foodie Fest. But basically, if it is or not, but if I explain this, and there's just no reason for me to do this, and I'm wasting your guys' time. But if you already know Foodie Fest, you can just skip forward. But Foodie Fest is basically a fest of food. It's not much to explain when it's already in the name, and it's just a whole bunch of food from other food trucks and people that make crazy shit. Like I seen potatoes like on a stick, and it was like sliced.
They were serving us gator, dude.
Yeah, alligators were there. They were fucking serving alligator nuggets and shit.
Alligator nuggets, alligator fingers, alligator like legs.
Mm-hmm. It was nuts. And the food there is really great, though, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, since this is my first time going, I didn't expect it to be so expensive. And it's so expensive, and the trip there was like really kind of far, honestly. And it was like a tiny bowl of like nachos or something, just for like $12. Like,
say, all right, let me try to see if I could scale how much they gave us. Say you go into a really football game, and I don't know what fucking, I don't know. I think it's pretty different in every state or every country. But say you go into a football game, you got like a nice. You ask the guy, like, give me some nachos. They're like, all right, let me give you a nice bowl of nachos. And the bowl of nachos isn't what, like, how it looks on the picture, right? That's basically the amount they were giving us. A really small cup the size of your, like, palm. For $12, dude. $12! For something you could easily get for cheaper somewhere else. Yeah, now you're probably asking yourself, why did we go to these? It's our first time. We wanted to try something new, and we were pretty much disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, and then like after that, we went to go get some fucking real food, and we went to Raising Cane's, and it was
shout out to Cane's.
Shout out to Raising Cane's. Fucking
I know a lot of people are gonna be like, ew, these guys win the Cane's, and they're like, they only like chicken strips. No, bitch, we just really liked. We really wanted a fucking piece of chicken, so we went to Cane's.
It's just a really great place to eat, and if people are gonna shit on it just because it's chicken strips and fries, then fuck you, because like chicken
fuck out of you,
man. Like it's so good. Like if you don't like chicken strips and stuff, you're really just missing out, especially on Cane's chicken strips. It's not that I'm not picky eater, because I'm really not anymore, not as much as I used to be. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a picky eater, but
yeah, when I was 10 years old, I was pretty picky eater, dude. Like, I'm Mexican, and I'm barely starting to get into spices.
Yeah, and Cane's is like, I would say a little bit overhyped. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but the only hype reasoning is why they have that hype is because of the sauce and the bread. I don't know much about the coleslaw because I don't eat that shit because it's gross to me. But I know it's definitely the sauce and the bread. It's really great.
Exactly.
And like, it's kind of expensive. You're gonna buy like for a group of people, but it was really cheap to me from Foodie Fest, because even like a bowl, like I don't know what type of bowl you can even like think about your any like regular teriyaki bowl you'd get at like, I don't know, like Jack in the Box. I think they sell it there. They sell a teriyaki bowl there, and think about that, but think about it like a couple inches smaller for like $12. That shit's expensive.
I would see fries like the size of the fries from like fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
And
like
then A small
like
fries for like $12. And it's just like, whoa.
Yeah. And then that's why I like went to Cane's, because getting a Caniac combo is like $12, and that's 6 tenders, a whole leap of fries, and you can get 2 toasts if you switch out the coleslaw. And
I like how we're just fucking sponsoring Cane's without like them us sponsoring us.
I mean, I don't even care. Like, my love for Cane's will never end. It's like, I mean, if Cane's was a woman, I would fuck Cane's. Like, fuck yeah. Like,
I'd fuck the sauce out of you.
I'd fucking come. I would come fucking cane sauce all over the freaking, all over your tenders, all over your bread and shit. I mean, hell yeah. I mean, if Cane's decides to sponsor us one day on these podcasts, then that would be amazing.
I don't think they will, because of this.
Yeah, after this. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, that'd be cool to get a lifetime supply of Cane's, wink wink, but you know, whatever, won't ever happen probably, but yeah. Anyways, Foodie Fest was I mean, it's cool to hang out and stuff, and they had rides there.
Like I said, high school, and it comes back to like the topic of high school. In high school, it's one of those social things you should do with your friends, because a lot of the memories you make with your friends, you're never gonna make them again. You know, you're never gonna see those people again. So Foodie Fest is one of those ideas in this beautiful city that we live in, Las Vegas. That's what a beautiful fest is. Man, what the fuck was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I could hear it and everything, but I know what you're like trying to say and everything.
All right, I think there was going to be a cut right there, but okay. So what I was basically saying is that Foodie Fest is basically a good place to go for socializing and making great ass memories with your friends that probably you won't see those friends ever again after high school. And well, might as well take advantage of it, you know, regardless of how fucking expensive it was, because it was placed in a very rich area.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, because, you know, when man has the money, might as well take out of his pocket.
Yeah, and we didn't really like spend any money there either. We just, because it just became free admission, so you can go in for free. Because I guess before you had to pay to get in, and to pay more money to eat, which is like a huge fuck you, you know. But
a huge
but now they made it free, which is great.
Which is great because it brings more people, and like it makes them save up more for their money, for their food. My bad, not money, but yeah, Foodie Fest was a disappointment. Hopefully next year we go and we're not broke, I guess.
I mean, yeah, and then I mean they had rides there too, which is cool. They had roller coasters and Ferris wheel and I mean that, and a slide, I think. Yeah, like a long ass slide.
Oh yeah, the slides that you get on the rugs for. Yeah.
Yeah, and shit you could throw at to win fucking shit and whatever. It's all.
You can never win one of those, dude. I never won one of those games.
Shit. You know, like we were just talking about Cane's, and I was thinking like Cane's versus In-N-Out. You know.
But you know, see, that's a wow. Cane's versus In-N-Out.
That's a heavy statement, Richie.
That's a heavy statement. Yo, you can't put Cane's with In-N-Out. Nah, honestly, if it was me, I would go with In-N-Out. I can't always have chicken and fries. That's all.
I'd keep going with Cane's because, you know, yeah.
No,
I mean,
In-N-Out.
Like, for people that say that you can't put those together head and head, you really can, just because of the hype they're surrounded on behind it. It doesn't even need to be the same type of food.
Same type of food, but I haven't even tried a lot of restaurants either, so I can't even say nothing on that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on who you are and stuff. I mean, I would say like Cane's is just way better than In-N-Out. I mean, I like In-N-Out still. I would go there all the time. And they're, you know, but for somebody that, you know, doesn't know In-N-Out that well, they're gonna miss out on all the secret menu stuff, like animal fries. If someone's like new to In-N-Out.
One of the things on the secret menu I always get, it's called I think it was a 3x3 or 4x4. No, it's a 4x4, which is like 4 patties.
Fat ass.
No, I know. Shut up. I love food. I love food. Basically, my favorite food is like burgers. So I love burgers, and I always order that one. And burgers are my thing. And if I get tired of chicken.
Yeah, it's really juicy too. Their burgers, it's like really nice, and you could really taste the tomato that's in there. Because I mean, it sounds stupid, but most people that make burgers, you can't really taste anything else other than like the meat and the bun, you know.
Exactly. And then
did it right.
Well, like they said, In-N-Out is fresh, and that's fact. In-N-Out does bring
In-N-Out, yeah, just like In-N-Out, the sauce, they're known for the sauce, for them and Cane's.
Do you think no, I think Cane's takes this one because of their sauce.
Yeah,
if you were to tell me which sauce would you
ketchup.
like the better, I think it would be Cane's. I would rather take Cane's sauce than In-N-Out sauce.
I mean, imagine like the twist, like you can change it. Like what if you put cane sauce over the fries that they have on animal fries, and then what if you take In-N-Out sauce for like chicken strips for Cane's?
Ooh.
You know, you think that would taste? I mean that should be an experiment.
Just one day we could do that. We could do that one day.
Yeah, we could, because I live right next to a couple of In-N-Outs, so you know it's not a problem to do.
Hell yeah.
I'm down tonight.
Let's do it right now. Like,
yeah, shit.
Let's cut this shit.
Yeah, forget this podcast.
Let's make it a fucking mukbang, whatever those things are called. Where like they eat them right. They eat right in front of the microphone, and they're just talking about they're basically talking about their whole life and shit while they're eating a big ass meal.
Yeah, mukbangs are really cool. Like if I got invited by somebody like a YouTuber or even like just a friend, I'd totally fucking be down for that shit.
I'd be down. Yeah, I'd be down too.
I would as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we had to say.
So we got
podcast. So
I can't
yeah,
believe we're
this
saying that, dog.
has been a whole hour of us talking, and
episode 1, Mr. Rager.
Yep, this is has been the first episode 1. Mr. Rager has been over an hour, so we will see about doing more, and if we do more of these things, it would probably be once a week, every Monday, because we always record the day before. And yeah, and I guess that's pretty much it for episode 1. Do you want to plug anything in your social media, Ernie?
Follow me at Slaughter Ernie on Instagram. That's all together, and that's basically it. I'm into fashion a lot. I'm basically a model. If you need any models out there, please like, and where this is gonna go, I don't know which platform it's gonna go, YouTube, Spotify, whatever. Just please share our things. Really appreciate that. It supports us and it gets us out there in a wider audience. And well, this was just our first episode, and I hope you liked it. Much love, and Frank Ocean forever. Drake, we love you. Drake, we love you, but like, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, man.
All that happening, yeah. And then I shall plug in my stuff. So follow me at platinum_Ryan on Instagram, and for Twitter it's at platinum_RY, because I couldn't put Ryan because I guess somebody took it already, which is stupid. So yeah, this has been the first episode, and like he said, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Also share the podcast if you enjoyed, and tell us what was your favorite moment, or any of your topic ideas, or any of your says of what we were talking about in this podcast down below in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, or thank you guys for listening, I guess.
Watching, that'd be later on.
I'm so used to watching. I'm so used to saying watching because I used to make a bunch of videos. So yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. So goodbye.
Thank you. Love you.